Thanks, Ms. Corlett. The single largest landlord in this state is the government, and the least accountable landlord in this state is the government. The worst offender in terms of ignoring its responsibilities to its tenants is the government. Tens and thousands of tenants live in substandard and badly maintained accommodation right across this state. In Wicklow, I deal with families and children on a weekly basis who are in damp, black, mould-infested houses, and these children are regularly on antibiotics, on steroids, often developing severe respiratory problems. And this is not the fault of the local authorities. The responsibility lies squarely with the government, because the government is simply not releasing sufficient funds to allow councils to carry out the badly needed maintenance and repairs. If that's not bad enough, there are several thousand vacant and boarded up council houses right across the state. In my own constituency of Wicklow, there are over 140 vacant and boarded up homes, some of which have been boarded up for over 2 to 3 years in some cases. And to have one house boarded up in the midst of a housing crisis is nothing short of a disgrace, Minister. But to have 140 houses in Wicklow, boarded up, vacant, is a national scandal, because the government simply will not release the funds for the repairs that would allow the councils, such as Wicklow, to do the pre-letting works that is needed. And that's despite repeated requests from the council to the government. You will not release the sufficient funds to allow the councils to carry out the pre-letting works. The councils don't have sufficient funds to do this themselves, nor, Minister, do they possess the skilled workforce that could carry out this work for them, as they had in the past, down to recruitment embargoes and austerity measures. They're now reliant on private contractors, which only serves to push up the costs of those works. The funding needs to be released, the houses need to be fit for purpose, and the scheduled maintenance must be allowed to happen. And, Minister, there can be no boarded up houses anywhere in the state, whether they're private or owned by the state, in the trust of the local authorities. That is a scandal. We have people on lengthy waiting lists, with people sleeping in cars, with people sleeping in overcrowded box rooms and houses the length and breadth of the state, Minister. You need to release the funding to ensure work is carried out on these substandard properties and to ensure there is no boarded up houses anywhere in the state.